Kevin Durant said before he scored his 30,000 points, he was asked about the halftime show in the game. He said the game was boring and he thought Kendrick Lamar was boring. And some people are going to say he's pro Drake. Well, unlike Drake's former bosom buddy, who was, I believe, tattooed on his arm, people's loyalty flips and goes in places, or does it? Was Kevin Durant wrong, though? No, he wasn't wrong. I mean, in all honesty, if I'm being honest, this is the thing. Um, I'm an AFC dude, so I would have I wouldn't have, but I didn't really, I felt like this. I did a video about it for the people who watched it. And I said that Philadelphia was favored and Kansas City would have been an upset. Basically, I said Philadelphia had the more talent overall, just that Mahomes is the difference maker, and you could say Andy Reid is the coach, but I felt that Philadelphia had the line, their defense was the best I saw. So they really did what they were supposed to do. You know, they were physical and they beat them up, and that's what it was. But it was a boring game. I mean, it wasn't like something that I would tell you to watch unless you want to watch somebody methodically beat up on. I've seen that kind of thing before. You know, I've seen that before. As a Buffalo Bills fan, I saw Washington beat the Bills in the second Super Bowl. Philadelphia, Dallas, when they beat the Bills, was turnovers and all that. But I'm talking about beat them where they got physical. I've seen that before. I saw it with the Giants against Brady. You know, I've seen it with the Seahawks against Peyton Manning. I've seen that script before. You know, uh, you know, to an extent, the Patriots against the Rams, to an extent. So I've seen that script before, but the Ravens against the Giants was, yeah, those kind of scripts. The Buccaneers against the Raiders, those kind of scripts. We talk. That's not fun football to watch, but I'd rather see teams that are supposed to win-win. I don't want Roger Goodell tweaking nothing like Adam Silver because, look, we got to get a more competitive Super Bowl. We got to make it closer. We don't need it to feel like it's scripted. But was Kevin Durant talking about his buddy, or was he talking in general? He wasn't lying. I like Kendrick Lamar before people think that I don't, because I think K. Dottie is good, and for his era, he's great for his era, but not for the stuff I grew up on now. And that way he got all these awards more than Nas and Ice Cube and all that. That no, heck no, no. But this the thing. It was boring to me. I think it was. The game was dull. It was over with. Well, you old school. Let me tell you when the game was over. The game was over with after it was 10-0. And when he threw that pick, the game was over. Because he couldn't run. He didn't run. And they just was getting physical and they was getting manhandled. So it was over. I got what Kendrick was doing. I picked up the cultural references. I definitely am aware of it. I also stay in Cali culture, so it's not like I ain't hip to that. I just wasn't moved by it. That's all. So, because I just don't think that he exudes this type of reaction as an artist. Let me tell you something. You always want to talk about conscious art. People say, well, conscious artists aren't that. Yes, they are. Because Ice Cube was conscious. Public Enemy was conscious, and they exuded enthusiasm. You got to have a voice to you got to kind of hit people. Like I give you an example of somebody who's not on Kendrick's level, but he could definitely hang and he definitely is conscious. And that's Jadakiss. So we won't talk hip hop. You got to have some kind of level where you move people, but you're also speaking on things. So it can be done, But yeah, it was boring. I'm not disagreeing with KD at all. Because I thought the game and the show was lackluster. I got what it was about. And look, props to Philadelphia. Because I like Jalen Hurts. And I've been telling you, Jalen Hurts gets treated like he's some backup screw. And I was pulling for Saquon Barkley to be for MVP. So you could check my videos. I've been said that Philly defense the line. But it was boring. I like Mahomes. And I do think he's still in the conversation for potentially going. He could still come back and all that. But that was a lackluster Super Bowl. And it was boring. It was over with. It's like watching them old Mike Tyson fights. The fight's over before you have a chance to even sit down. So no, that don't really make for good entertainment. Just saying. But anyway, Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for nothing. Share if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And if Kevin Durant was speaking about his friendship with Drake, just call it boring. That's his prerogative. That's his buddy. Unlike some other people who change hats in the middle of the night, KD does stay loyal to an extent. Because one thing about Kevin Durant, if he likes something, you know it. Because he don't like much of nothing. All right, I'm out.